Things that make no sense in Naruto. Hey, Anime Deck here, and today we'll be talking about the anime Naruto, one of the most popular in the world with a fantastic storyline. But like any anime, it's not perfect, and there are things that just don't make sense in this world. That's what I'll be discussing today. And the first thing that makes no sense is not hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel right now. Let's get into the video. To start this list of things that don't make sense in Naruto, let's talk about the Chunin exam battles. Have you noticed that in the midst of battles, characters start chatting? It doesn't make much sense since they're there to beat each other up. But what's worse is that in the middle of fights, the audience can hear what they're saying. Like in the Neji vs Naruto example, where Neji spills his tragic story, and the clan leader hears everything. Or when ninjas from a distance hear enemy plans. It makes no sense unless they have super hearing. Another thing that makes no sense is the use of kunai and swords in this anime. Have you ever seen a kunai change the course of a battle? In reality, they throw them to distract since they're easily dodged or even rebounded by the opponent. And when they defeat an enemy, it's either with a jutsu or sheer brute force, making kunai useless for ninjas. And the worst part is that, aside from being useless, the user spends money buying them for battle. So, to me, using kunai in battles makes no sense. The only exception is Minato, who used them for teleportation. Besides that, do you remember jutsus being performed in the early Naruto classic? Ninjas took a long time to use a move because of the hand seals they used, and they would call out the names of the seals like boar, ram, ox, etc. But at some point in the anime, they barely move their hands, and jutsu is activated. They don't even say the seals anymore. To me, this makes no sense because talented individuals like Kakashi and Zabuza would use seals and say names even though they didn't need to. It only hindered them. So, for me, this makes no sense. Now, another thing that always bothers me in Naruto is why Danzo was never removed from his position and banned from the village. Just think, the guy who caused so much trouble in the village, orchestrated the tragedy of the Ukihis, and even attempted to assassinate the third Hokage. He was caught, and nothing happened to him. In fact, he even became a Hokage, albeit briefly. I find it absurd. Imagine, he attempted various assassinations within the village, and nothing happened to him. Now, the Mizuki who stole a scroll got arrested. That makes no sense. And to wrap it up, let's talk about something else that makes no sense. Something that happened in the anime storyline. Have you noticed that in the Whirlpool Village, where the Uzumakis lived, was completely destroyed during the war? Now, the question is, why didn't Konoha protect them? They were allies, considering Konoha still uses their symbol on uniforms as a sign of great friendship. But during the war, Konoha did nothing to protect them. It makes no sense because they were powerful allies, and Konoha lost a significant military force by not intervening. So, to me, this makes no sense. So, guys, these points discussed make no sense to me. Do you agree? Leave your opinion in the comments. And if you think it makes sense and I'm totally wrong in my arguments, give it a thumbs down. Because, to me, these points have no sense. Today's video ends here. And if you're still watching, it makes no sense for you to leave without hitting the like button and subscribing to the channel. Thanks, everyone, and until the next video.